When Los Angeles Rams corner Robey-Coleman made contact with New Orleans Saints wide receiver Tommy Lee Lewis late in last season's NFC Championship game, every Saints fan in the Superdome was looking for a pass interference flag. But no flag came. And because it was an on-field judgment call, no instant replay was initiated. But what if Saints coach Sean Payton could have thrown his challenge flag? What if the NFL had a rule to make that a possibility? How would that work? At the start of the 2019 Scouting Combine, New York Giants owner John Mara said, quote, "I just don't sense a lot of support to use replay to call penalties. I don't sense a lot of support for the expansion of it either," end quote. Despite what appears to be a reluctance on the NFL's part to change the rule, it has changed outside of the National Football League. The Canadian Football League allows replay review of certain judgment calls. Since 2014, defensive pass interference has been reviewable. In 2016, offensive pass interference, illegal contact, and roughing the passer or kicker was added to the list of reviewable calls. These challenges are only initiated by the coach on the field. With the Alliance of American Football's establishment in 2019, transparency in replay has been a guiding principle. The league mic'd up the replay official, providing access to their decision-making. A sky judge is also employed to correct obvious and egregious officiating errors in real time, much like the questionable call seen in the NFC title game. It's modeled after college football's targeting rule, where an extra official can radio down to the on-field officials if a targeting call is missed. Pass interference is not reviewable in the college game, however. Calls are just missed, Mara said. To think that we're going to be a system where calls are always going to be corrected from New York or from upstairs, I just don't think we're there or even close to being there. Teams have tried to implement these rule changes in recent years, and after the NFC title game controversy, more proposed ideas will come at the owners' meeting in March. NFL Competition Committee Chairman Rich McKay expects tweaks to the rule more than anything else. 24 of 30 votes are needed to pass any rule change. You may come up with some ideas to modify replay, add to, subtract from, whatever it may be. I think that's a healthy discussion, McKay said. Would adding an eighth official to the press box to correct errors make the game longer? Or would the impetus to make the right call trump all other worries? The steady proliferation of gambling in this country brings an extra element into the equation for correcting missed calls. At least one sportsbook refunded all its spread and moneyline wagers on the Rams-Saints game. Some say that play proved how easy it would be for referees to influence a game in their favor. Wouldn't that make getting the call correct even more important? Mara posed the other side of the argument, saying there will be unintended consequences to making judgment calls challengeable. Would teams employ personnel whose job it is to solely spot no calls? To focus on missed holds by the offensive line or whole areas of the field where a penalty could be missed? According to those inside, big rule changes on penalties and judgment calls aren't coming for 2019. But if the will is there, and if another big game call is missed, it most likely would be voted in, and fast. And that's how it would work.